What's going on, guys? So we are headed out to a service call right now where it says on the work order, every time the air conditioner turns off, the water heater leaks. Now, we know that's not possible, but to somebody who is not experienced with heating and air conditioning and plumbing, that doesn't sound that crazy to them, even though it sounds crazy to us. So we can't talk down on them and belittle them for not knowing this, especially if the two pieces of equipment sit side by side. To the untrained eye, they think maybe they work in tandem. Maybe, you know, they share components when in all actuality they don't. But to somebody who doesn't know, you know, that sounds like a completely legitimate thing to happen. But we're going to go out there, we're going to take a look, and we're going to see whether the water heater's leaking or the air conditioner's leaking. We know, or maybe they both are. So either way, we're going to look at it, we're going to get them straightened out, and we're going to make this customer happy. So let's get going.
So we've got water all in the floor here. I'm seeing this is clogged. Okay, so our condensate pump, let's turn this off before it tries to come on again. So wherever that goes to is clogged. Okay. I'm gonna try to blow it out with nitrogen. See if that gets us cleared up. I'm gonna assume that goes to the plumbing. It's the best I can think. So we're gonna try to get this down in there and cover it up with some rags. See if we can get it blowed out. Alright, so where the condensate pump drained to is right here, and that goes nowhere. It goes right into the ground and then stops. That's all dirt. I vacuumed it out, tried to see if maybe it was just clogged, but it doesn't. It's just a sleeve that goes in the ground just for the water heater. Well, somebody put the condensate pump tubing in there, and of course that's not going to work, so it started to overflow. Now I found this corrugated tubing right here. This corrugated tubing goes with the line set and eventually somewhere in the wall comes to here. I put my nitrogen on there in a hose and blew through it, and it was coming out here. I don't know what kind of connection is inside the wall, but I'm thinking the plan was to run vinyl 3/8 tubing through that corrugated tubing and then to here. So that's what I'm gonna run by the landlord and see what they want to do about it.
All right, guys, so the landlord is going to try to go back to the builder and see if they can do anything for him, but it's not right. That 3/8 tubing should never have been put in that chase there, and it's not even really a chase. It's about a 8 or 10 inch piece of PVC that just goes into the ground, and I guess it was designed like that just in case the water heater ever overflowed, or you know, that pan ever filled up. So it wasn't designed to put the air conditioner condensate line in there. It will never keep up with the amount of water that condensate pump gets rid of. So I found that piece of corrugated piping coming across like that, and I think the original plan was to run the 3/8 tubing through the corrugated piping as far as they could get it, and then down into that 2-inch PVC. Still a bad design, but I guess it was better than what was they did have there. So I don't know what they're going to do. Like I said, he's going to get a hold of the builder and see if they'll do anything for him. But I gave him options on running the 3/8 tubing through that piece of corrugated as far as I could get it, and then testing it and seeing if it worked or if it leaked inside the wall or whatever. He didn't want to do it, so that's on him. He'll get a hold of the builder and see where he goes from there. So on to the next one. All right, guys, next up is a no cooling call. Guy said it froze up, and he turned it off, let it thaw out, and he wants us to come take a look. He just bought the house or the apartment, and he's kind of renovating it now, and he wants it looked at. So let's go take a look. God awful filthy. So that's probably one of the reasons why it froze up. Alright, well, better than what we were. At least we'll be able to run it. Alright, we're out here at the outdoor unit now, and it's honestly not that low. It is low, but not like ridiculously low. Let it run for a few more minutes, it might actually even out. There's no indication on here that it has anything other than R22 in it. Subcooling is right around 10, and they're looking for 11, and 11 degrees of subcooling, so I think it might have just been that filthy filter. And this coil doesn't look horrible, but I can see it getting dirty where it's at. Doesn't appear dirty anyway. So yeah, the more it runs, the better it's actually looking. Go outside and check some temperatures. Alright, this is our indoor right here. We have a 59 supply and dropping, 75 return. So we're somewhere in like the 16 degree split. And our subcooling's up to 12. Our suction line temperature's down to 57, 22 degrees of superheat. Yeah, honestly, we're not doing that bad. Not that bad at all. Yeah, guys, the longer that unit ran, the better it came up. So I think we just had that dirty evaporator coil due to it running with no filter. God knows how long it ran with no filter, but that was pretty thick dirt on there. But I got it cleaned up the best we could. Yeah, the system is 21 years old, so I'm having the sales department get a hold of him for a change out. He's going to try to be proactive on that in case it goes out again on them. But I didn't add any charge to it. Like I said, the longer it ran, the better it looked. So all right, guys, well, I thought I was done, but we got one more that came in, so let's go take a look. We got nothing. I'd be willing to bet it's coming from down here. It's pressed on the inside. There's zoom lock fittings on the inside, so I'm not saying it can't be from there, but we got a ton of oil right here. I'd be willing to bet it's leaking from down here somewhere. Let's get some nitro in there. Yeah. because it's 3:30 in the afternoon, but we're gonna get this customer some air conditioning. Let me get this back off. I'm gonna pull that valve core, put some Viper wet rag on my service valve, clean that up, get it brazed up. Back here. There. All right, let's clean that fitting up, and then we'll put the wet rag on there. We'll flow nitro through our low side over here. All right, that's going to be right my way. Have to make it work. Yep, I think she's better. Alright, she's sitting on nitro now. Scotia over 300. Been sitting there a couple minutes. About to blow that off. Hook up, do a vacuum. Charge it up, get the hell out of here. Alright, vacuum is a pumping. 2 hoses, 2 valve core removers. Got the micron gauge on the true suction port. Hard to read because it's been out in the sun. These yellow jacket micron gauges do not like being in the sun, but you can see we're down to about 24, 23 and dropping. I'm gonna pull this vacuum as quick as I can, guys. Gas ballast is open for right now. Once I get it down under either in the thousands or under 1,000, I'll close it, which I could probably get it under 1,000 because it's down to 1340 now. I'll close that gas ballast off and let her eat. Watch, I'll show you guys how much more quiet this pump will get when I shut that gas ballast off. I might have put a little bit, I just changed the oil. I think I might have put a little bit too much in. Right at that max. Might drop some of that out of there. Actually, it's a little cloudy, don't it? Maybe it's just me. Look a little milky. Alright, we're down to 930. Check this out. You see she quieted right up. We're actually using that oil now. We're going through the oil. So we'll let her finish off like that. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I'll show you guys the inside here in a couple minutes. They use zoom lock inside because it's very close to a sprinkler. Apparently they've had issues with setting off the sprinklers before, so they're doing zoom lock inside now. We got 92 ounces of 410A. It's just under 6 pounds. It'll probably take 6 pounds, honestly, considering line set length, maybe a little better than 6 pounds. Down to the lower 600s. All right, sorry guys, I didn't show you a few steps, but I'm getting her charged up now. She's close. 2.5 degrees is subcooling, 11 degree, 11.4 super. Suction line temperature steadily coming down. That's where we're at. A couple more ounces, maybe a pound. We'll be there. Alright guys, I think we're there. 11 degrees of subcooling, 11 degrees of superheat. 134, 306, 58 suction line temp. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys, that was 3 of the 5 calls I did today, Monday. June 3rd. So yeah, 3 of the 5 I did. The rest of the week I'm actually going to be at one location doing repairs from a large scale PM. The PM guys did. Found a bunch of repair stuff, so I'll be at that complex for the rest of the week. Hopefully I can get some good content there. But yeah, 3 of the 5 calls I did today, guys. Hope you liked them. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.